Hello, my country people them. Sorry, say I'll be a few minutes late. Na situation. So I be get for reinstall Facebook before African live. When I bear with me, my country people them, as when I join, when I march fire for the Sharam. As when I join, when I know the usual routine, my country people them, when I march fire for the Sharam. At the camp, we go talk, we go tori. So as I know very well, I did my morning run. I did my sports rig. I just decided to stop and make a quick live broadcast. Hopefully this one a no go. Actually, I don't get up to 1 hour, but I could try my best to get the message where I bring up for una, and then we go march fire. Okay, we go play our Cameroon national anthem, and then we'll march fire from there. We want to talk today about the terror attack for Ekondo Titi, and we will also talk about my response to Dr. Munzu and all the anglophone elites them. Yes, when I know what if I do when I march fire for the share and MKPD Day Life, my country will go play our national anthem. When I listen, my cue I'm up. Thank you plenty, my country people them. Today, the number 25 day for November 2021. And we don't come today for Tori about the Amber terror attack where it happened for Ekondo Titi yesterday. And I want also for send a response to Dr. Munzu and all the anglophone elites them. So after that terror attack, I be send out an audio after reading the communique where Dr. Munzu and the coalition, the Federalist Coalition group, na political group or whatever group where they create them, I know be happy. So I sent out an audio and Dr. Munzu a reply to the audio. So since I be make that audio public and your response be public, I decided say make I come live. I can make this one be public as well. Make I send you my own response. My country people them, as I know very well, me, I've been at the Kumkumasa, the king of all the black legs, the Igwe, one of the victims them of ambazonia terrorism. And why that way we assemble for here, we just been a victims them where we want to live our ordinary lives. And these terrorists, they talk say no, we not going to live our lives. But before I continue, I want to play another video for una. For make a particular point, make it be very clear. And at the point this way, I want to make all the Cameroonian anglophone elites, make them know. Because I don't tire that Connie. I don't tire the Connie where anglophones, they make them all the time. When I bear with me, make a search the video. I be think say I queue them up, but I know if you find them. Right here, right now. So, now bear with me. I'll go play for una that audio, that video. Now, video self, no be only audio. Okay? Okay. When I listen.
I will teach Gary. I will teach you. I will teach Gary lesson. Gary go take for one thing that for picking the hand they won't go school for any part of Southern Cameroon. Because when you take this school issue to the Republic, so for Southern Cameroon not be every job. So if you listen to me, send them down for any mommy say, if I see any people go school, if I see any people go school, I didn't know I, very possessive. So I take a responsibility, I'm not every type of coding anywhere. I will teach the team how they teach Gary. I will teach you, I will give Gary lesson. Nonsense. When I think of the people joke, when they give people that can't talk about school, no school, no, that is it. Listen, not Mr. Man, LeBron still, not tell me no, any people go with the Gary the team. In fact, I don't move from one finger to the entire hand. If any people go there, Gary one hand, nonsense. When I think of the general joke, one thing I don't correct, in fact, LeBron still, I don't beg, I don't change my mind. Now one hand now. Any people go there for school, give Gary for his whole hand. The whole hand, who Gary did. So now when go have the mommy asking away, mommy have to make Gary. Now Gary do me so, the people will understand. The other hand will get the message, no man will go speaking. Nonsense. When I feel the joke, shit. When I go to school, Musiam.
Okay, thank you plenty my country people them. So when I don't hear it talk it say my name na Eric Tato, quote me anywhere. I hope say Dr. Munzu, you don't see him. You see that video, no? And I hope say all the anglophone elites, when I don't see that video, and I know, say no be not the first time that when I see that video. Now, ambazonia terrorists, they know, I don't always tell when I say they don't get secret and they don't get friend. They know be target schools in secret. No. They do them publicly. For years, no matter today they start them. No matter the first school served this way, they shoot them. Okay, they don't bomb other schools. Them they threw a bomb for University of Boya just a couple of weeks ago. Okay, they threw bombs inside taxi for Boya just a couple of weeks ago. Okay, they don't burn down schools them all over the anglophone zone. They don't go for Kumba school. Go shoot 7 picking them, kill them on the 24th of October 2020. Okay, no be secret. No be the first time. And now why this way? At the tell when I say. The Anglophones, they deserve ambazonia terrorism. It starts with the ordinary Anglophone on the street, right up to the elites, to the political leaders them. We deserve them. Now, we don't normalize this kind of situation of armed bandits and they carry guns, can't kill we for school. And then we call them, say, unidentified gunmen. I swear to God, CRTV, when I Cameroon State Radio and Television, they write and say unidentified gunmen. But before I want to continue, I want to thank and congratulate the divisional officer where they under the Ekondo Titi area, okay? Because it come out, it make a public statement, okay? And it talk about, because he there on the ground, it talk about a preliminary investigation, because it talk to the victims them, it go see the dead body them, it did a fantastic job, Mr. Divisional Officer. And it talks in the ambazonia terrorist separatism, they commit that terror attack, fantastic. Now, I want to send this message now to the Minister of Communication and all the other state departments for Cameroon, where they be responsible for this kind of things, and whether not communication for Ministry of Defense or communication for Ministry of the Communication itself, okay? Dear Minister Betty, no, not Minister Betty, dear Minister Rene Sadi, okay, I will speak in English because I think maybe you do not understand Pidgin very well, okay? I am pleading with you that my people, our people, my brothers and sisters, your brothers and sisters are dying. They are being slaughtered on the streets and they're being slaughtered in the classroom. Deliberately, armed bandits, terrorists, ambazonia terrorists, call them by their names so that we can name them, shame them, so that we can better understand what is going on and we can better fight it to stop it. Ambazonia terrorists have been to several schools in Cameroon in the Anglophone zone and killed my brothers and sisters. Okay, we are bleeding, we are crying. We need you to communicate this information at the international level and the national level to educate and inform our people so that we know exactly what's going on. There are people, even in Bamenda, who do not yet know what is going on because as of now, we do not yet have a state response, a state press statement to educate and to inform the international community about what is happening, okay? So please, if you write a communique, at least even the BBC, Al Jazeera, okay, MSNBC, CNN, and all the other global international news organizations, they will quote you. They will say, according to the Ministry of Communication of Cameroon, this is and that happened. But at the moment, no one is covering the terror attack in Cameroon because we haven't got an official statement from the Cameroon government itself. And that is a problem, sir. Please, by the end of today, please, make an official statement so that we can share it. I guarantee you, I beg you, we will take that message and we will spray it all over the place on social media, on WhatsApp and everywhere else, and the international community will understand exactly what's happening. We are under terror attack, sir. Please, please, we are waiting on the press statement in English and in French. And when you write it, quote the victims on the ground, quote the survivors of the terror attack, quote the divisional officer of that locality, and then make a go now for go address the anglophone elites them. Like the parliamentarian, where he be elected by the people of Ekondo Titi, the Senate for Parliament. I don't know whether it don't put out a statement. What's that statement there? I don't know. I know the talk say he never put out a statement. I ask whether I don't put out a statement or not. And if you don't put them out, whose side they? Now what's that way I want to find out. And then also, now make an address the chiefs them for Ndian, because I see their press statement when they put them for Ndian. It was not good enough. May we not understand, say, ambazonia terrorists, they don't target the population from Ndian, the chiefs them, even Chief Eto, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know how to pronounce the name properly. Amba terrorists, they go move it for church, they shoot it, they kill them. So now it surprised me, where the chiefs them for Ndian, they know the names of every single Amba terrorist for Ndian, because some of these terrorists, they don't personally pick their phones, call them, threaten them. Some of them don't be kidnapped and taken to their camps. They know this, speaking their names. They know their mommy name. They know their papa name. It shockalized me when the chiefs, they write a communique, they put them out there. They blame, now what do they call them, say, unidentified gunmen. Unidentified gunmen. So today, I go help una for identify the gunmen for una. Because they una, they pretend like say una, no. So, make I go back to my tablet. I show una this video. As I don't always tell una, ambazonia terrorists, they no get friend and they no get secret. Before they want to carry out that terror attack, I don't play on a video where come out from their activists, the people the way they do for diaspora. When they sponsor them and they send them for can commit these terror atrocities them. Okay, now make I play the video of the actual terrorist, the actual guy, where his real name na Lovett. He Amba terror name na 10 Kobo. I want to play for una ye own video where he be record them 2 months ago for September 2021. He did threaten that specific school for Ekondo Titi, where it talks say they can't kill that school picking them because they go for school. No secret, no day. Now why that talk say when I send this video to Dr. Munzu, to the chiefs them for Dan, and to all anglophone elites them. When I corny way fluff on our belly, we go start the expose and make that corny come on all. When I know exactly which way to kill una. When I don't deliberately decide for no castigate and for no denounce them. And I'm a problem that it they like say they hurt me past even the people the way they die on the ground. Okay, when I listen to this video, una no pretend like say una no be know before, because me I don't can play them today. Make una hear them, na them that, na 10 Kobo that. It then under Sakoi comment. In fact, una listen.
People, one day they send our people where they hear them. Today, the 8th of number 9 month 2021. I they send this message purposely for that places them where they talk in at school where military they guide them. Me, we must attend to where I talk and do. I the gun for place where military they sit down. So any man, I mean say any man where person, the people play military they sit down. When I come for day, may no talk I die, no may no cry. No, so don't talk have. Yes. When we will come for that Ekondo Titi, especially Ekondo Titi, my tell on a military.
When I hear?
When I talk so I don't shoot me, when I gun fi shoot me.
Which is more important, life or education? That children stay home until we reassess the situation before you can go back to school.
Now Ekondo Titi that they plan them publicly. Una know who do them. So now just short video that now 10 Kobo that the real name na Lovett, okay? Where he be make that threat specifically for schools them for Ekondo Titi, and he don't carry out the attack. He make that video now on the 8th of September 2021. Oka Nasiri Clovis, it become live. It can broadcast that video. Oka Nasiri Clovis don't even can make video. He say, are the Bekuna, the elites for Ekondo Titi. Now what is this what we need for Duam for end ambazonia terrorism for Ekondo Titi? Oka Nasiri Clovis don't come back. Oka Nasiri na countryman. Okay? The elites them for Ekondo Titi, they know if it talk, say they don't know who it do or they don't know why, or they don't know when, or they don't know how, or they knew. Because we don't do our job. We don't tell them way in advance. This video where 10 people make them, if you share them out, Okanasi could become broadcast the video. So you people knew. And then when it happened, when it finally happened, Anglophones, they can't talk say unidentified gunmen, unknown gunmen. We just want this thing to end. It go end how? When Connie Fluff una belle una see black so una call them yellow. Okay. Una Chris Anu talk him. He ask you una picking and say which is more important, education or life? Chris Anu, when a communications guy for the Amber terrorist gang for Sako Kome, he ask una say make una choose, make una picking they choose their life or education. Say picking we go for school, he go lose his life. Now the meaning that where you get for choose one, and then he talk say make the picking the children for house until them for diaspora where they are picking they go them for school. They could then reassess the security situation before they allow una to go for school. For you now you already tell una say nah them don't stop una picking them, they don't go for school, and they go enforce them by any means necessary. Now, wait the way it be make them. Me, I even send that audio voice note to Dr. Munzu and the chiefs for Libya Alem where I talk say I lose respect for them. Now they can't really make them I lose respect for them because Capo Daniel, where they now for Hong Kong, he sent out this communique. He clearly sent them to Sako Ekome. Okay, Capo Daniel, real name Nandong Emmanuel. He say he request a public statement from Chris Anu and Sako Ekome. May they explain why with their terror gang. He talk for day. He say the expendables 100. When now the group that with 10 kobo, it lead them say according to their investigation on the ground, now them carry out the terror attack. He put that statement out. But then you get Anglophone elites from the chiefs them from Dian to people then like Dr. Munzu. They replay politics. Now what is that we talk now? Make I go now. I go play for now the audio where Dr. Munzu is send them. So some person send me this audio. It talks say Dr. Munzu responds to MKPD. So my contributor, when I listen to Dr. Munzu's response, and then I go give you my own response. And this response, it just go to Dr. Munzu, it go to all the Anglophone elites because I believe say when I dinner for the same pot soup.
Mr. My country people them. Nami Dr. Munzu at the talk. You send me video. No, now audio way send them. For talk how you not get respect for me because I issue communique press release for talk about picking the way they kill them for school for Ekondo Titi. You see, for that communique, we not call the name for the people that where they killed that picking them because we not go carry investigation. And according to you, that one means saying we they play politics.
Yes.
I don't know you.
That's true.
I did hear you're recording them.
Of course.
Like other people that for social media. But I don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame you for what you do.
Thank you.
I don't ever comment for what you do.
Mm-hmm.
But make una be careful.
Okay.
When Pekin they die.
They not die, they be killed.
They are not attempts for play politics who begin their life.
Just here. Okay, my contributor. Now, politician this inside Cameroon, where they get political position and they don't create another political organization, the Federalist Coalition or something like that. I don't know the full title. Now, them this way, they can accuse me, social media, large mouth, social media talking head. I don't get no political position for Cameroon. I never ever seek one. And I know even want one. They can accuse me now of playing politics. Una hear, una take una own ear, una listen to this. And what I tell una say with the lose respect for people then. It say make we not take people their lives of picking them. Just the way, the language where they talk them, una go understand. Say na poor politician than this. Picking they not die. Picking they be murdered. They be killed. It was deliberate. They carry bombs. They go inside the school, go shoot, picking them, throw away bombs inside the school. The children did not die. The children were murdered. It was a terror attack, sir. If you don't know the difference, make I inform you. Okay, it continue. He accused me of playing politics, so now listen.
You say Capo Daniel Day for Hong Kong. They don't carry out investigation for Ekondo Titi.
Preliminary, yes.
So they come to conclusion as to who killed that Peking them.
Yes.
Is it a shame for talk that one?
No, I'm not ashamed.
Say Capo Daniel, a magic man, we go be for Hong Kong.
Now 21st century.
Kill Peking for Ekondo Titi
within 24 hours, yes. Now 21st century, this, sir. You have a mobile device in your hand. Okay? Me, I will tell you which way they happen right now for California, but me, I didn't for Caribbean. Because now 21st century, this. Me, I feel know how me I watched the video where the divisional officer for Ekondo Titi in Mekam in less than 2 hours after the attack, because I get internet connection and I get a smartphone. The victims them of the terror attack, the day on the ground, you write communique, say you didn't for Boya. Boya not far from Ekondo Titi. It not pass you as a leader, a respectable leader for anglophones them. For take motor, go for Ekondo Titi, go find out which way they happen. Now the worst terror attack this way Cameroon don't ever face them after the Kumba School massacre. The worst. You write communique where you not get nothing, no ounce of. You say no, do no investigation. At least Capo Daniel pick phone, he call people then, find out from them. At least. Sorry, my country them about that noise. Now the people the way that they work for here. Now it use now leaf blower as an official for clear out the sand where it dey on top the seats then. So now what's that way to go on in the background will get a lot of noise, but I will continue my contributor them. When I listen, I will try my best for finish the live broadcast despite the noise in the background.
24 hours, and then you say put the blame for Sako. You expect Dr. Munzu to go enter for that one, I think. When you put blame on each other, fight each other for doing ambazonia group against another.
I know the ambazonia. No.
So we communicate, we call, say make the people that do this thing, they must answer.
That's true.
Before the law courts them for Cameroon and for competent international law court them.
That's good.
I teach you if you don't understand.
Tell me, teach me.
So the kind of evidence when they go and get them from same people they go for that and cut them, it will be very strong and powerful and conclusive evidence.
Yes, true.
And for that kind of evidence, particular organizations that they do it, they go carry out the investigation.
Yes.
First, the government of Cameroon, their work.
Yes.
This thing happened for the territory of the government of Cameroon. The government of Cameroon get for carry out investigation as to what happened.
Yes.
Second, international human rights organizations them and national human rights organizations them they be trained for carry out this kind of investigation.
That's true.
And when, it don't matter whether they take them one week, 1 month, but they must carry out a thorough investigation to make sure, say, the evidence that they collect be good enough for take the perpetrators of them for court, both national and international eventually. You understand?
I understand.
Another kind of level of evidence what we want. That is that way for we own communique, we own press release. We talk say yes, make like government of Cameroon and national and international human rights organizations, they investigate. You know what talk say make Dr. Munzu will not be expert for investigate crime and serious human rights violations, make it go. Just because I want to satisfy you?
No, not satisfy me.
Look, we want to stop for play with the lives of our Peking them.
Me?
There's too much name calling in this nonsense that you got for Cameroon.
Okay.
Where anybody feels they get access to microphone, for tape recorder, for keyboard, for telephone, and it talk or write any kind of rubbish.
Yes.
You don't get anything for teach me in this matter.
Yeah, I do.
You want a level of proof will be high enough.
Sorry, Dr. Munzu, but when it comes to ambazonia terrorism, me, I be Dr. Kumkum Massa. So may I talk to you doctor to doctor. When it comes to ambazonia terrorism, I teach, I educate you and the international community. So make we get that point clear. Dr. Kumkum Massa, wanna listen?
for the perpetrators for being prosecuted for national and international court them. Okay?
Okay.
So my dear, whether to say my son or my brother, because I don't even know how old you are,
I will take son.
make you get a bit of respect for people.
I have respect for you. Dr. Munzu, I have respect for you. But the level of respect I had for you, it don't reduce. Because of una political games where we are playing with the lives of people them for Cameroon. Yes. Now the point that what they make them say, I lose respect for people like Wuna and traditional leaders them. When you see something will be wrong, you name them, you shame them, and you call it exactly for what it is. That is good leadership. And that one, a person where it get the kind level of integrity where me, I will respect it, and me, and forget about that even, forget about the politics, forget about the leadership, and all of that. Now just, and for the end of that audio, it talks that they want make the killing stop. Fantastic. How it go stop? Because of that community way right now, same international community can't carry out investigation where you say you know say it could take 2-3 years. They prosecute the people them where they cause Sierra Leone war now how many years after? 10 years, 15 years. So now the next, my concern now for stop the next Ekondo Titi massacre. My concern after the Kumba School massacre, it will be now for stop Ekondo Titi massacre, and probably will stop 1 or 2 before this one will happen. For every terror attack where we see and where it happen, we know say they don't already prevent about 13. Now the international statistics that for every terror attack where it happen, the state authorities them, they don't prevent about 13 other ones them. Okay? So the people the way they do their jobs, they work, and they prevent many of them. So even a broken clock, it will tell the right time once or twice every day. So now what I want to get to understand my conspiracy. So as I be talk to Dr. Munzu, my interest now for prevent the next one making no happen. My interest, not now for whole Capo Daniel or Ayabacho or Tapang responsible for International Court of Justice in 10 or 15 years time. No. My interest now the people the way they already die right now, where I see their blood on the streets. Mami we carry picking so where they shoot it for head. Okay, wait, and this one no be accident. And no be say some people them they go want for compare them to Ngabo, they want for compare them to Baby Tato for Bamenda, on Caroline or Carolese for Boya. No. This one it be deliberate. It be something where they plan them, and I don't show you the video where every Tato plan them. The one with 10 kobo they plan them for months and months in advance, and then they can't execute them. It be deliberate. And if you don't call them by their names, make them know say the consequences come to them. Then, what are you doing? What are you doing? Then you want respect? You want respect with that level of cowardice or political games? No, you won't get it from me. I'm sorry, but you're not going to get that kind of respect from me. And yes, ambazonia terrorists, they succeed as Dr. Munzu don't talk. Any person will get tape recorder or get microphone or get internet connection now. If you just put the phone like how me I don't put my own for you, open a large mouth, start talk like Chris Anu, Capo Daniel, Tapang, Eric Tato, Mark Barretta, and the rest. That is true. And they succeed for control, for misinform. They succeed for spread that propaganda. They succeed for radicalize the anglophone use them because in greater extent because of the incompetence, the laziness, and the willful reluctance and inaction of the anglophone political elites like Dr. Munzu. When we, not just you, sir, and I talk as a collective now to the all elites them, from the chiefs to the parliamentarians them, to the elected members of parliament, to the senators, to the anglophone elites them, even a teacher, lawyer, and the rest. Now we not let charlatans and non-entities. Who be Capo Daniel? Who be Eric Tato, Ayabacho Lucas? Who be Sakoi Kome? For tell when I said now that they control armed gangs of bandits inside our territory. Shame get to hold the anglophone elites. Say we not allow this situation for happen in the first place, let alone for continue for 4 years. And how they succeed? Because they will not willfully see something will be wrong, it be bad, and will not know castigate and will not know denounce them instantly, call them by the name. That is why. I don't give you even examples them. I give you 2 specific examples them. The Lebi Alem situation. After Oliver Lekiaka, he killed those 3 chiefs for Eswata for Lebi Alem. The Lebi Alem elites, they gather They do press release. They call them by the name. They don't talk, say, unknown gunmen, unknown. No. They bring the victims them. They bring the eyewitnesses them. They come out in public, in radio or for radio. They protect the witnesses them. They can't explain to the whole world exactly which way it transpired for Eswata, for Libya Allen. Say nah, no, they not just talk say ambazonia. No, they say Oliver Lekiaka. They call it by a name where your papa and your mommy, the bonnie, they give you. And since that day till today, they galvanized the population for Libya Allen against Oliver Lekiaka. And Oliver Lekiaka, it never passed for public for Libya Allen since then till today. And since then to today, not a single civilian for Libya Allen, it don't be targeted by ambazonia terrorists. For tell you how prevention is better than cure. Now the Libya Allen example that. Might give you another example. The Catholic Church, they will romance ambazonia terrorism, and the Presbyterian Church and all the churches themselves. Time when they kidnapped that Reverend Father, I think I don't forget his name, for Manfe, just about 4 or 5 months ago. It never even reached 4 or 5 months. It's about 2 or 3 months ago. Where Amber Terror, they kidnapped that Reverend Father from Manfe. When I remember, the Catholic Church, it no pay ransom. After they don't pay ransom since 2017, they pay ransom for Reverend Father Jude from Munyenge, where Opopo and Sokadev, Ebenezer Akwanga, they kidnapped it. They pay 6 million francs for sponsor the terrorism. Now Catholic Church, it pay. Okay? They don't pay ransoms before. But for this particular instance, for Manu, the Catholic Church denies that they need to pay ransom. They go public. They call and say, now, Ambazonian, they kidnap the Reverend Father and they call on the Ambazonians terrorists and say, may they release that Reverend Father. Guess what happened? Within 2 days, my country people, them, even the Amber terrorists for diaspora from Eric Tato, Tapang, Ayabacho, Sako, Chris Anu, they call the Shumbu them for Bush for Manu. They tell them, say, if one bia for that Reverend Father I head for, all will not go down. The Amber boys, they release that Reverend Father. And since that day till today, now the Catholic Church don't decide for fight back, and they shame them, and denounce the terrorism, since that day till today, not a single one Catholic institution or Reverend Father, it don't be touched. Now, concrete evidence, this way me at the tell you now, where it come out from the ground. Also, regarding this ambazonia terrorism inside the anglophone zone. So I need to talk something where it happened for space, or it happened for China, for Israel, or for Belgium, or for some different side. No, I need to talk example where it happened on the ground inside the anglophone zone. Now, just 2 specific examples in that. And then for 2021, you get CRTV journalists, they talk unidentified gunmen. Okay. Even the deal for Ekondo Titi don't put out a communique. Call the names of the people and say that ambazonia terrorists they do them. Even for CRTV, for talk say, according to the divisional officer of Ekondo Titi, this terror attack was, they don't first even call them terrorists though. Capo Daniel call them terror attack. Dr. Munzu no call them terror attack. Capo Daniel, when he be ambazonia, he want make the ambazonia succeed. He no call them terror attack. So for Wuna, when person it deliberately go inside school, it go open fire, it kill school picking for school, no be terrorism. Wuna go use all kind colorful. Ma tell Wuna, ma contribute them. For Wuna, where Wuna no understand, For Wuna, where Wuna no understand. These people they know what way they do. Dr. Munzu is well educated. Now one of the few people the way me I know say they be extremely educated. They know which way they talk. Now politician, he understands. No mean an ignorant person. No. No mean the fake doctor where Sako come them and Ayabacho they get them. No, Dr. Munzu now well-educated statesman, political leader for Cameroon. And now why do me I be so disappointed? Because of the political games where they play them. Okay? Because you get to this level or this situation where they know very well. Ma explain for now why we Anglophones they no one use the word terrorism. Because some of these people, them, now their colleagues, them, and some of these organizations, them, now them start them, like SCNC. Yes, SCNC, the terror organization, where it metamorphosized, or I don't know if the right word is, it morphed into ambazonia terrorism, where we know today. Dr. Munzu will be a member for SCNC. And they also know, Dr. Munzu, no, they go use all kind of colorful languages, like even the chiefs for Libya, for Indian. They will use words and like say it was heinous, they could say diabolic, catastrophic, barbaric, They will use all those words except the right word. Terrorism. We now know why? Because terrorism is bit powerful. Yes, that attack it be barbaric, it be heinous, yes, it be catastrophic, it be all those colorful words where they choose for use them. But all of those, it not be as powerful as the word terrorism. We now know why? Because of the actual definition of terrorism. Wait, may I use my Google? May I use my Google, my contributor them? Just go for Google. Type the word terrorism definition. Read them for yourself. Now in that, it talks about it. Terrorism, now the unlawful use of violence and intimidation, especially against civilians in the pursuit of political aims. We now understand? Dr. Munzu know this. The chiefs them, for Indian, they know this. They know they play their politics. They know say if they call the Ambazonians them terrorists, if they call a clear terrorist attack, saying that terrorist, it means say they delegitimize that attack. But they don't want for delegitimize the attack, they want for legitimize them because they want the political aim where the Amba they do them. They want for benefit from that terror attack. Because terrorism is directly linked to politics. Directly. Now, for you to attack civilians, you to use violence and intimidation against civilians for achieve a political purpose. Now, what is that terrorism be? But if some person just commit a terror attack, we not get nothing to do with politics. Yes, it be heinous. For example, if some person just decides say they go bomb church or go bomb school because say that school the principal it be fairly or whatever, that one be heinous. That one it be gruesome. It be when I use all those colorful words them. Yes, because that particular attack it not be get anything to do with politics. The person not be want to achieve no political aim. But ambazonia terrorism is all about achieving a political aim. Be it federalism, be it the division and separation of Cameroon. Now a political aim they want to achieve them. And Dr. Munzu now politician. Them too, they want to achieve a political aim. Now, why the way they go write all kind of words them for the world? They not go use the word terrorism for them because now politicians them they be well educated, they know the game so they play them. Now my point that and now why they lose respect for them. Now them they play politics over the dead body them. They not fit tell me. Say they never hear Eric Tato. It talk them. They not fit tell me. Say they never know. Say Eric Tato. They don't talk or ambazonia terrorists. They don't ban school picking them. Say me they no go school. They no fit tell me. Say they be that ignorant about what way they happen inside Cameroon, inside the anglophone zone. They be anglophone elites. Now why that way they be it be deliberate? Now why that way they deliberately no one use the word terrorism? Even the Cameroon, the anglophone elites, they no one use the word terrorism because they want to get that political benefit out of ambazonia terrorism. Now, why they no one use the word? Any word where they use them, except for terrorism, it not be good enough. Why? Because they know. Say they go kill that school picking them for achieve a political aim. Be it federalism, where Dr. Munzu na federalist, or be it separation, now a political end. And themselves they want for benefit that political end. So they could play around with the terrorism because they want that political benefit in the end. That is the point. Me, I never ever seek for political appointment or political position inside Cameroon. And I don't care. Okay? And as a matter of fact, as I be talk, I go play Eric Tato, Tano, again for when I come late. When I listen.
Gary go dead for one thing that for picking the hand when they won't go school. For any part of Southern Cameroon. Because when we take this school issue to the Republic, so for Southern Cameroon, not be every job. So if you listen, send them down for any mommy say, if I see anything for school, if I see anything for school, I didn't know I, very possessive. So I take the responsibility, man, not every time of going anywhere. I will teach the Peking how to teach Gary I go teach you, I go give Gary lesson. Nonsense. When I think of the people joke, when they kill people that can't talk about school, no school no more. That is it. Hey, listen, not Mr. Man, LeBron still, not tell me no. Any picture go with the Gary the kill. In fact, I don't move from one finger to the entire hand. If anything go there, Gary one hand. Gary one hand. Nonsense. When I think of the general joke, one thing I know correct. In fact, LeBron still, I don't beg, I don't change my mind. Now one hand now. Any picture go there for school, give Gary for his whole hand. His whole hand. Who Gary did. So when go have mommy asking away to mommy have to make Gary. Now Gary do me so. The people will understand. The other hand will get the message. No man will go speaking. Nonsense. When I feel the joke, shit. When I go to school, see.
So now in that my contribute them. So now in that is there more to say? Ma talks away again. So when I feel say I'm ademi for the Caribbean paradise, this one of the Caribbean islands them. Ademi for beach resort. Time now for here now almost 6:30. I know now actually now exactly 6:30. Now exactly 6:30 for here. And I start work for 8 o'clock. So I need for jog back, for go shower, and then take breakfast and get ready to work. Get ready for work. So Dr. Munzu, I don't get no interest for political games the way when I play for Cameroon. None, zero, zilch. Actually, ma finish play the Dr. Munzu audio where it's an when I listen.
And for once more, maybe just stop. Some of them don't call for an end to this war. Now the only thing that matters is that end the war.
There is no war in Cameroon.
When every child they kill them, the next one say, "Oh, this side says, I don't want to do so." This one says, "I don't want to do so." We don't tire. We don't tire. Let the war finish. People will talk for their behalf. Tell them, say, we don't tire. With the population, we don't tire. No.
Okay, when I hear that slight, okay, that comment we make them. People then where you talk on their behalf. Dr. Munzu, I did talk now on your behalf, and I did talk now on the behalf of the innocent civilians, them like that school picking away the killing for Kumba and Ekondo Titi. Now the people in that way I care about. Me personally, countryman Kumkumasa, the Igwe, the king of all the black legs, them, the Dr. Kumkumasa. I've been a victim of this ambazonia Shumbu terrorism. Yes, I'll be there for my house, I mind my business, they can't kill me. Now why do I be involved in what I be involved in? I not be involved in this madness as a politician like you. I not be in this madness because I care about anything where any person do for give me any political position, appointment, or for head any organization. I not get no organization for Cameroon where I head them, where I lead them. I've been a talking head on social media. Okay? But you cannot ignore me because what way me I do be very powerful. And now why that way? As powerful as my voice be, it be warrant you for make a response. Yes. Because of some where we don't fight for even make and say this terrorism for Cameroon, it don't be reduced to the level where it did today. Now because of the efforts of people like moi, my country people them. And I know say people like you when I do our own work in the background, absolutely I understand that. I know we can't for you to pretend like say when I never do when I own power, when I play when I own role, yes. But when I get to also understand, so you get a greater role for play. And as when I talk, make the war end, If it end tomorrow, me I go benefit with it. Say the people the way me I talk on behalf of, I talk now on behalf of all the victims of ambazonia terrorism. I talk on behalf of myself. And I talk now on your behalf. The way when I always call them, they go pick you up. Brief interruption. Now, sorry again, now poor internet connection. I go end the live broadcast. So because as I be tell you now, I dey me for beach. As I feel see and I get when I see my black legs now. Oh, I dey now in my running shorts. I want to go for a run right now. Run back to my own resort. And then carry on with my life. Thank you plenty. I'd go me. I need to run. I get about 3.5 kilometers to run. By 7, I should be ready for breakfast and then start work for 8. Thank you for all people the way when I don't join. When I make sure say when I watch, when I know what to do. When I black legs and when I need for match fire, when I know. Masha, share and make it go far and wide. So in the column backward, talk say thank you, MKPD, you have uplifted my spirit. Thank you, my Momo brother. Greetings from Commando. The white Commando. I hope so when I see the video where I put them out there, the die body video, I don't actually put them out. So as I talk to now, as I see I'm now my gadget in this house, as I talk to now, I pack my bag, now my bag that, I pack my bag because in order for me to run with this cargo where I get them, I be get for bring my bag in order for carry my tablet and whatnot. So now my bag this is the pack and so because I want carry my baba bag, carry my cross, begin go me. Yeah. So I don't even get time for play Kumkum Anthem for Una today. Or for play Una beautiful national anthem for pay. I don't even get time for that one. So now in that, I'd go me. Make her go. I get a very busy day. And as I go, the Wi-Fi connection it will disconnect very shortly because I leave the resort. I come for this resort. I can't use the Wi-Fi. Now why don't I